A very warm welcome to my presentation. So this is Mohammad Fayed from Mechanical Branch and my roll number is 209518036. So my topic is ID function. ID function in Python. ID function is nothing but it returns the value. It returns the value of the object. What is ID function? The ID function returns the identity of Python object. This returns an integer identification number for different objects. It is nothing but it shows a number, a value of a given object. The ID function returns identity, the identity or the memory where it is stored. The underlying CPython implementation uses the ID as the address of object in memory. Syntax. So the function takes any object, be it an integer, a float, a string, a list, a tuple, all the objects, and it returns an integer ID. And the syntax is value is equals to ID of the given function. So it is nothing but it returns the integer value. It returns its value. We can enter a string, we can enter a list, we can enter A, B, C, D. It shows where the A is stored, where the B is stored. It shows the different types. Usage. The idea of an object is useful for Python to catch the values of particular variable. The mechanism of retrieving cache using ID makes Python perform better. So what the thing is, when we enter in nearly 10 to 15 items and we want the value of one of it, then we can use the ID function and get the value of that particular value. So it is not difficult for us. If we enter all the alphabets also, if we want the value of C, by using ID function we can know it, or we can know where the letter C is stored in the memory. So it helps in this manner. The mechanism use ID makes more perform better. This also helps in cases where multiple variables refer to same object, such as in a list. When we enter some elements, when we enter some items, and we want to know a particular value of an item, so we can use ID function. And in dictionary or any other, in mainly in tuples or list, when long lists are used, to know the value of particular element, it's so difficult to know the value of particular element, to know the memory where it is stored. It's so difficult for us to find, but using the ID function it's easy to find out. Example, A1233.45 B is equals to, so here A, first it's going to give the memory location or the value of A, then we are again showing B is equals to A. So it's referring to the same object but different variable. So it can be also used in such manner. And not only like this, for strings, for tuples, for numbers also, for such as like integers also will have one integer value in order to represent themselves. So in this way we use the ID function. It is much useful to know the location of the memory where it is stored. By this a lot of difficulties are disappeared, such as when we entered a long list, and we want to know the value of a particular item in, then where it is stored, so it is much more difficult for us to find. So in this way it is very much useful. And the main thing is we can enter anything, any object. We can enter an integer, we can enter a float, we can enter a list, and we can enter a tuple, and etc and etc. So it returns an integer ID. So and its syntax is also so easy to remember. It's also not too hard for us to remember. So it is nothing but ID function will give the value of the object, that's it. And it is much useful in Python. And this is the basic syntax, and this is the usage, and this is the example. So we have seen that we have given the input of an integer and it's showing a number 27756557809. So this is the value, this is the location. So in this way it is useful for us in order to understand ID function. Thank you.